The battlefield is not always a plain soaked in smoke and gunpowder. Sometimes it is a quiet room, the dim light of dawn creeping through a curtain. The opponent is not always a man with a sword. It is the voice in your head telling you to sleep a little longer, to delay your breakthrough by one more hour. Victory is not always won with armies. It is often achieved in solitude, when the world is still moving, and you are already free. The morning is not just the beginning of the road. It is the proving ground of discipline, the forge of character, the sacred ground where only the committed prevail. If you conquer your morning, you do not merely start your day, you dominate it. You take the first swing, you gain the first ground, and by the time the rest of the world dawns on the track, you've already built an empire inside your mind. Men do not fail in life because of fate. They fail because they let the morning slip through their fingers like sand, telling themselves that they get later. But the moment is never right. The strong understand that the morning doesn't ask for permission. It demands obedience. It does not wait for comfort. It requires sacrifice. Those who win the morning own the secret weapon. While others sit the secret trump, they are out carving their names into the stone of grace. While others crawl through their routines, they are attacking their objectives. It is in those early hours that the moment is built, not in noise, not in pain, but in silent war. Every action taken in the morning makes the difference. No, I am not a slave to my own. I am not a victim of circumstances. If you rise late, you invite the world to lead you. If you rise early, you command the world to follow. It's not about the hour of the clock. It's about the state of the spirit. A man who wakes at 5 a.m. with fire in his blood is more dangerous than 10 who rise at 9 with confusion and comfort. The morning is not just a time, it is a mentality. The weak see it as punishment, the powerful see it as an invitation. When you roll out of bed and feel pain in your bones, remember, this pain is the prelude to power. The man who rises despite the ache, despite the fog of sleep, is the man who sharpens his will against adversity. He is the man who shows up to the fight before the enemy is even awake. He does not wait to feel motivated. He moves, and motivation follows. The morning demands structure. Chaos has no place in the arsenal of champions. If your morning is chaotic, your day will fall apart like wet paper in a storm. If your morning is decisive, your day becomes an instrument of conquest. The man who builds a system for his first hours is building a fortress around his mind. He is preparing himself not for ease, but for war. Do not mistake this for poetry. This is strategy. Do not romanticize the dawn. Weaponize it. Use it to study when others are wasting time. Use it to train your body when others are idle. Use it to think, to journal, to plan, to read, to visualize your dominance. Those first hours are sacred. Guard them like a crown. The man without a morning is a man without a mission, and the man without a mission is already dead. He may walk, talk, even smile, but his spirit is silent, subdued. Only the man with purpose meets the morning with aggression. Only he sees the rising sun not as light, but as fire lighting the path to his objective. Each morning you are reborn. What you were yesterday no longer matters. The failures, the pain, the doubts. They cannot chain you unless you bring them with you into the dawn. Leave them behind. Rise as if this day will decide everything, because one day it will. You will never know which morning will lead to the opportunity of a lifetime, so you must treat every single one as if it will. Look around you, the greatest builders, thinkers, warriors, they all shared one trait. They began early. They attacked the morning like a lion mauls its prey, with precision, hunger, and no mercy. They knew that the hours before the world awoke were pure, untouched, unpolluted by distraction. That was their advantage, and it can be yours too. There will be mornings when your mind screams for rest, when your body begs for sleep. Good, that is your test. That is the moment you prove who you really are. Anyone can rise when it's easy. Only the relentless rise when it's brutal. Only the committed rise without applause. That moment when it hurts most, when it feels impossible, that is the furnace where warriors are made. You must create rituals that anchor you, not soft habits, not half-hearted attempts, but powerful, immovable actions that burn into your soul. Perhaps it is cold water on your face. Perhaps it is reading pages of fire-written books. Perhaps it is meditation upon victory. Whatever it is, repeat it until it is no longer an action. It becomes part of your identity. Think of every morning as a battlefield. Your bed is the enemy. Your excuses are enemy generals. The comfort of warm sheets is a trap laid to steal your future. You must storm out of that trap like a prisoner breaking free. You must act with violence, against hesitation, against fear, against the seductive lie that you can always start tomorrow. You cannot, there is no tomorrow, there is only now. The morning is where the war for your destiny begins. You do not rise for small things. You rise because you are dangerous. You rise because your mission matters. You rise because the world will not bow to you. You must take your place by force. The sun does not ask permission to rise, neither should you. The weak man waits for inspiration. The powerful man creates it. He does not wait to feel like a king. He behaves like one until the world kneels in recognition. His morning is his coronation. He begins his day not as a victim of time, but as its master. When you win the morning, you become invincible. No setback can shake you. No critic can stop you. No failure can define you, because you already proved before the world even noticed you that you are unbreakable, that you chose pain over pleasure, that you did not run from effort, you embraced it. Imagine a world where you rise early for 1,000 mornings straight. What would you become? What would you build? Who would dare stand in your way? That version of you is real, he is waiting, but he will only emerge when you consistently prove that you are worthy of him. You were not born for mediocrity. You were not crafted to crawl. You were designed for excellence, forged for battle, born to lead. But that power must be earned. Day after day, morning after morning, you must rise while others sleep. You must run while others rest. You must become addicted to winning before breakfast. You are not just waking up. You are declaring war. You are storming the gates of weakness. You are burning the old self in the fires of discipline. And as you do, the world will shift, the path will clear, the fog will lift, because the man who wins the morning commands the day. And the man who commands the day commands his destiny.